Hi there, guys, and welcome to the Stories of Remnant, episode 22. This is a RWBY podcast where we love to explain our love-hate relationship with being adults.
I know. Ugh.
I'm, of course,
dude, don't remind me. Do not remind me. Ugh.
and welcome to RWBY Chibi. Of course, I have my host. I am, of course, your host, Efocutioner, and I have my other host with me, the nobody with a heart.
Bigger hearts than Efocutioner will ever have. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. No, mentally and emotionally. Not physically speaking. That would be a medical condition.
You know what, Raxton? Efocutioner really wants to fight right now. How do you keep this up?
Okay, I will beat you in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Are you serious? I can play that on pad and body you.
Oh, please. I didn't say... you forgot the handicaps I was going to add on to you. So, yeah.
You can't add handicaps.
Who says you can't? Who says you can't?
You initiate the original
Who says
challenge.
you can't?
No. You know what? In fact, if you really want to take this, we could wait until RWBY cross-tag battle and play each other.
Nah. PlayStation Plus sucks, so I don't bother getting it. So, nah, I'm good. Whatever.
See?
No.
Look at that. The fear in his eyes. And anyways... We are here to talk about Season 3, Episode 8, Kids versus Adults versus Pups versus Rooster Teeth versus...
You
know.
Oh, so I expected fights. You know, I expected, like, beatdowns between the kids and the adults and pups. And pups as in plural.
Oh, so what Raxton was expecting it to be RWBY Chibi Season 3, Episode 8, Arcade Edition, version 2018. So...
Ultra RWBY.
Oh, I forgot the Ultra in front of it.
Yes. Hyper
Ultra.
Fighting Edition. I know, right?
Sorry, guys. We are making a joke about how Capcom likes to add on super ridiculous names to their fighting games, or pretty much any game that they re-release after messing up the original release.
Oh, yeah. And then, by the way, they had the audacity to make fun of themselves when they released the Dead Rising 3 or Dead Rising 4 DLC.
Dead Rising 4.
That had that giant, long-ass title. You guys can look it up. I don't feel like looking it up. It really
And
is.
they also made fun of themselves again with the Frank's Big Package.
Oh, yeah.
To say that they had a big package of delivering content. But anyways, we're getting off topic. That's just how old we are as adults. Right? So speaking of that, let's get started in the episode. So we see Ozpin, who doesn't look like Oscar, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
And we see Winter. And we see RWBY in the game, frolicking, RWBY chasing, the dog that, whatever, people care about.
Zwei, the cutest character in the entire show. This is an adorable little puppy.
Weiss just sitting there, looking at, she's trying to do the paddle ball. Blake, being moody Blake. And Yang just looking awesome, as usual, hitting the paddle ball, looking badass.
Two paddle balls in each hand. That's after the second scene. The first scene we transition to, we see Ozpin and Winter. They're talking, and Ozpin's like, look at them. They look like they're having so much fun. And Winter is like, please. Youth is wasted on the young. And Ozpin throws her a curveball by saying, well, wisdom is wasted on the old. So shut up! I know, right?
Got her with that uppercut. And then
verbal uppercut, not physical uppercut. No. We condone violence.
We do. We condone.
Wait, no. Excuse me. I forgot to add the don't part. Oh, excuse me.
I mean,
we do not condone.
I condone virtual violence. If you got a shooter or a fighting game, but yeah. So Ozpin throws her the Shoru Ripa of uppercuts, and then Winter's like, well, it's these kids. They have no idea about responsibility and stuff. And Ozpin's like, well, I wonder what they're thinking about. And Winter's like, I know what they're thinking about. Weiss. And then we transition to Weiss holding a book saying, I'm Weiss and I'm ignoring my studies as she field kicks a book. And she got 2 extra points.
Oh, by the way, small heads up. Winter is thinking this out in her head as to how she sees the Team RWBY. Because, they're young. Yes. So, just want to add that part. So.
And then we transition to RWBY holding a blankie, saying, like, I have no idea how I'm the leader of the group. I'm 12 years old. And I'm like, exactly, because you're not the leader. But, you know, I digress on that. Then we go on to Blake, and Blake's like, you know, I'm just so moody and sad and life's so hard, even though I don't really know how tough life really is. And I listen to Linkin Park.
In the end. Yeah, I know, right? Shout out to Chester. We miss you, baby. R.I.P. So, yeah, so depressing Blake. So,
yeah, so, you know, she listens to that emo music, know, right? Like Drake.
And Drake is considered emo now.
And last, we move on to the beautiful, amazing, fantastic, gorgeous, wonderful, adorable, lovable Yang.
Wow, thank you, Capcom, for needlessly adding all those words. Yeah, Efocutioner is a huge Capcom fanboy, by the way. So yeah.
No, I am not. And of course, we see Yang in the fighting pose. Dun 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 dun. And then she's like, "I'm Yang, and I want to fight." And then she throws a burn knuckle at Blake, and then it transitions to the next scene. And then, of course, Osmond's like, "That's not what they're doing." It's like, Winter, that is exactly what they're doing. You know, acting all adultish. And then, of course, we transition to the wonderful group of RWBY. And we see RWBY just lying there saying, like, adults have it so easy. They get to do whatever they want. And they can, you know, blah, blah, blah. And, of course, you know, she goes into her meaning of, like, what do adults get to do? That's so wonderful, even though we don't really get to do shit. That's wonderful, by the way. But, of course, we're going to transition. So, in RWBY's head, she imagines that Ozpin and Winter are like, "Oh, we're gonna go eat random desserts whenever we want." And then Winter's like, "Screw vegetables, let's just throw them away." And then Ozpin throws cookies on the ground, steps on it, and he said, "You know what we should also do? We should stay up all night. Because we can." And Winter's like, "You're right, we can't stay up all night. Because curfews are for little kids." No, curfews are for chumps. That's what she said. You gotta have the chumps part. Exactly. That's how adults talk. Chumps. That's the magical word. Chumps. And then, of course, we transition back, and Weiss is like, my sister would never say something like that, because she's so cool and composed. And RWBY's like, "That's how all adults talk." And then Blake's like, "I don't know if that's true." And then RWBY was like, "Blake, shut up! Before I play some exciting music." Like Jay-Z.
Jay-Z and Linkin Park. Yo, Collision Course. I love that album. Yeah.
I'm glad he caught on to that. I'm glad
he caught on to Collision Course, yeah.
And of course, we see Yang, of course, using 2 paddle balls still.
One in each hand. One in each hand, baby. She's patting those balls, one on each hand.
Alright, calm down.
Hey, I'm stating facts. She's clearly stating that with like, yeah, this is how I do it. So.
No comment on that. Anyway, so we move on to, I guess, Z. I call him Courage.
Courage, man.
I'm moving on Courage.
Did you not notice?
I'm purposely trying to. Man. No, I know it's Y. I just don't like saying his name right.
Why?
But I'll say it right for the fans. It's Y.
Cowboy Bebop?
No, I do. Yeah, exactly. It's Y, aka Courage the Cowardly Dog, aka the Scooby-Doo Mystery Gang, aka the greatest semi-detective. The number 1 author, apparently, from what Raxton
I know exactly, right? Wait, that's what RWBY Chibi says, man. I didn't say it. RWBY Chibi made this. I'm just stating facts.
So, of course, we transition to Zwai's mind, and then he's like, in his magical, semi-award-winning book mind, he sees RWBY as, "I'm RWBY, and I love to give you belly rubs." And then we move on to Weiss, and it's like, "I'm Weiss, and I love to sneak you extra treats," as she gives her the wink. You know, saying like, "Yeah, I got you, son." And then we move on to Blake, who's all moody again, because she was listening to some, well, I don't want to insult Linkin Park, because they're not really that depressing. And I was going to say, I was going to say Metallica, but I don't think
Metallica is not depressing.
No, because I really like their music, and it's like I'm trying to see who like. Well, I guess I could say Coldplay, but I mean,
just say My Chemical Romance. Just say My Chemical.
Yeah,
Romance.
But I mean, I've heard some good tracks from My Chemical Romance too. I mean, I guess I can go Pearl Jam. like Pearl Jam seems to have some of those sad tracks.
Maybe.
Like those.
There aren't that many 50, 60-year-olds that watch this show, so whatever. We'll offend a few.
Yeah, I know, but it's like there's some like artists that I really want to say like they play some depressing music, but they don't always play depressing music. So it's like like all I had was Linkin Park because they do tend to have a little bit more. Anyways, I'm sorry for getting into the aspect. I just recently started getting into rock and stuff, so it's like, but yeah. So of course Blake's all moody and it's like, I'm Blake and I'm sad and blah 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 emo.
I'm a chew toy. That's how Y sees Blake.
Yep.
She's a chew toy.
She's a chew toy who's the sad and depressed. And then we move on to the amazing, adorable, wonderful, lovable, gorgeous, fantastic Yang. Who's like, I'm Yang, and I want to fight. And then she throws another barnacle, and bam, that's the end of the scene.
I was like, wow, that scene really highlighted just how much one-dimensional character Yang Xiaolong really is. Because she can be summed up in just one sentence. I'm Yang, I like to fight.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Wow. Yeah, I just told you, one-dimensional for being a main character. That's how everybody sees her. And I'm like, wow, where's the complexity? Gone. Whatever. Well, anyway.
She has complexity, but the problem is, it's like, she can just beat your ass. So
she can beat your ass as well, because I don't have superpowers.
Well, first of all, I'm not a lover. I'm definitely not a lover, and I'm a fighter.
Oh, really?
So, I mean,
you're not a lover? Oh, I guess you don't love your mama. Oh, I guess not,
no,
man.
Of course I love my mama.
You don't love your mama?
Maybe I am a lover. I don't know. But I mean, if me and Yang fought, I think half the planet would be destroyed.
Only half?
You're right. It'd be like 80%.
Ha!
You know what? Let me rephrase that. If me and Yang fought, it would be exactly what's going on with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. right now. 80% of the planet would be destroyed.
Yeah. Shoutouts to the good old Marvel Cinematic Universe, who basically hates their TV division, and TV division hates the movie division. So, unfortunately to hear. But anyway, enough off-topic stuff. Now, moving on to the second part of today's episode. RWBY gets literally dragged into a forest during nighttime by Penny. And Ruby's like,
oh, snap.
Yeah.
It's anti-gone right.
And she's like, wait, why did you do this, Penny? And by the way, she has a giant cookie in her hand. And she's like, why did I do this? I want to be at home. And I want to be on my couch and watching TV instead. And I'm like, she's basically making fun of people watching RWBY Chibi right now, who are on their couch.
Yeah, because apparently it's her fourth favorite show.
I know, right? Her fourth favorite show. Yeah, she said, why did you drag me away from my fourth favorite show? And then Penny wanted to show her a great little ability, and that, well, here, I can talk to the fireflies at night. And I'm like, huh, so you can talk to insects now. And then Ruby, being Ruby Rose herself, she's super intrigued by it, and now like, oh my goodness, I want to hang out with you more. Oh, she's now enamored, and they're like, yay, we're frolicking in the grass. Woo, woo. Oh yeah, I'm just a little pansy like that. Yeah. They're like, oh, the fireflies. Oh.
That seemed kind of romantic, bro. Are you kidding me?
You want to frolic in the fireflies like a little pansy? Hey, you said yourself you're not a lover, so how would you know?
I mean, you can still be a fighter and a lover.
You just said you're not a lover.
Yeah, but I'm a fighter, and fighters experience love. I mean, look at Goku, man. How did he find his wife? He found his wife through fighting.
Goku from Dragon Ball Z is not a role model. You should be role modeling after.
Okay, well, how did Vegeta find his wife? He found it through fighting.
No, it was only because she was there at the right time, and she took pity on him. And plus, he was lonely, so.
And he also beat the shit out of Yamcha.
Out of Yamcha? Oh, dude, my toe could beat Yamcha. Now, moving on. There's another scene where Penny is like, that scene where like, oh, we're twirling around. I grab you by the arms and I'm dragging you around in circles. And because she's a robot, she's going super fast, and RWBY can literally not handle it. So yeah.
Yes, she can. Didn't you see that smile on her face?
Yeah, I also saw her eye, the swirly anime things. Like, whoa, I'm dazed.
Do you know what that means? No, that wasn't dizzy. That was like, oh my gosh, maybe I see a future with this person. Or this android.
Sure. And
Yo,
red
man.
is
I'm just saying, if Krillin could tame an android, why can't Ruby, right?
Yeah, why don't you stick your privates into an electrical outlet? Because that's basically what your suggestion. And now, back to RWBY Chibi. They're lying on the grass, and they're like, oh my goodness, you're so amazing. You're my favorite Firefly. Aww. And Penny replies with, you two are my favorite bioluminescent bug. That's how Penny sees you. And then Ruby's like, yay, but wait a minute. She just realizes, she's like, wait a minute, where did my cookie go? And then we see a Firefly stealing the cookie in the background, right above them. And they're like...
Someone called Childish Gambino.
You mean...
When Firefly's attacking, bro.
You mean Jambino. Yeah. So, and then she's
he
like...
was a mastermind.
And then the Firefly is taking the cookie, and she's like, what happened to it? And then, Firefly's communicating, and Penny replies back, oh, they said next time you come out here, bring macaroons. And I'm like, macaroons? What? Over chocolate chip cookies?
Not.
What?
No. First of all brown coats love macaroons, so...
No, I refuse to accept that. No, macaroons? No, get out of there. I don't want to be friends with those Fireflies, by the way.
Well, first of all, I do, because, brown coats all day, man,
You don't wear a brown coat. Shut your mouth. And that was kids versus adults versus pups. Even though Fireflies...
But I will say, can I say something real quick? That moment with Penny and Ruby was very, it was very serene. In fact, you could definitely see the serenity in those girls' eyes as they enjoy themselves.
Yes, I know the Firefly reference you're talking about, and that we are referencing the 2002 Joss Whedon show Firefly and the 2005 sequel movie Serenity. I know what you're talking about. Ugh. I know what you're talking about most of the time. So, but yeah, and that was basically the episode, because that's RWBY Chibi for you. So.
I would like to say one thing. I don't think adults are like that. We don't get to stay up whenever and throw away vegetables. Sometimes we still have to eat our vegetables.
I respectfully disagree. I will tell you the small incident. My sister told me the story a couple years back where she was at a party and she met this dude who was like her age and both like fully adults, like late 20s. And he told her, yeah, I don't like vegetables. I just eat supplements. I'm like, what?
Well, you gotta do both, man. But you still have to eat your vegetables, man. Like, I hate broccoli. I hate spinach, but damn it, I found a way to eat it.
Yeah, except this guy was saying, like, he avoids vegetables altogether and just eats supplements, like pills. I'm like, dude, that's there as an alternative, but you really shouldn't be doing that. So,
right, that's very unhealthy, man.
I wouldn't say unhealthy. Let's just say your body's also missing some other stuff that vegetables and fruits provide you. So, yeah. And then adults, dude, there are so many night owls in the cosplay community that they love staying up all night. Okay, they force themselves to go to bed. So, and these are adults, by the way.
Means. Well, kids, just remember that if you're gonna eat, you have to eat vegetables.
And fruits.
No matter if and fruits.
Yeah.
So, now you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, and knowing is half, 1/4. Let's go with 75% of the battle.
I was making a RWBY Chibi episode 7 reference.
Oh, I wanted to reference G.I. Joe instead. So.
Oh, okay. Well, and now you know, and knowing is half the battle. So, G.I. Joe.
Yes. I also mentioned that because I will be having a G.I. Joe cosplay soon, so, yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so good. I'm doing a shit ton of PSAs around here.
Yeah, but my G.I. Joe is from the recent movies. Well, not really.
I don't give a I'm doing nothing but PSAs around here.
Yeah, even though I'm going to be Cobra, the villains, not the heroes, not the Joes. So.
Look, man, hero and the villain is all in the eye of the beholder. So maybe people from Cobra see themselves as heroes, and G.I. Joes are villains, man. So now you know.
Generally speaking, no. That's like saying the Decepticons in the Transformers franchise are the real heroes. So, all right.
I mean, in somebody's eyes, they have to be, right? Just
yeah,
like
your mama's eyes. Ding! You set yourself up. You set yourself
well, I mean,
up.
she is a fan of the Decepticons, so I don't.
Does your mom even know what a Decepticon is?
You're really gonna ask that question?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
This is the woman who has all the seasons of Buffy and Angel and Stargate SG-1.
That doesn't mean she knows. That doesn't mean she would know what Transformers. What?
She seen the original She got me to watch the original cartoons.
I don't know. I wasn't with you when you were born 100 years ago, Efocutioner. Man, I was supposed to know that.
Well, thank you for calling me 100 years old, because I feel pretty damn young. I feel like I'm in my 30s, which is technically my 20s.
Yes, 20s and 30s.
Man, you know what? I think I am over 100 years old. I might be the last Airbender.
Oh, I love that movie. Yo, man, Dev Patel was
okay,
such a good actor.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope we all have fun watching Kids versus Adults versus Pups versus Street Fighter versus KOF versus SNK 3.
Nah, that's not gonna happen. Half-Life 3 will be released before that game's released.
Please, Left 4 Dead 3 will be released before Half-Life 3. Come on now, let's be serious about that.
Yeah.
Team Fortress 3 would be released before Half-Life 3.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. Portal 3 would be
right?
released before Half-Life 3. Death Stranding would be released before Half-Life 3. Another Transformer movie from Michael Bay would be released before
yeah,
Half-Life 3.
that will be released, yeah. I forget. I believe the next Transformers movie is a spin-off Bumblebee movie.
Yo. There you go. A new Tomb Raider movie would be released before Half-Life 3.
A new Tomb Raider is released. What are you talking about? It was released
a sequel to that one.
Oh, that one. Oh, yes, the recent one, yes.
Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, which is coming out 2019, would be released before Half-Life 3.
Made by Efocutioner.
I'm sorry for these Half-Life 3 jokes, but that's just how serious, and I know that Valve isn't going to make it.
Well,
RWBY Chibi!
Chibi.
So now we're going to go to the pun of the week.
Yes.
Barbara Dunkelman. To come to Sito.
And, well, unfortunately, it does not seem likely. Every day, the Windows, we are literally less than 2 weeks away from Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo. And nothing from Rooster Teeth at all. And, I mean, we are trying, but, that's all we can do, unfortunately.
Bro, I will Yang burn knuckle you if you don't stop with this.
You wish you could, but you can't. Because you're emotionally and mentally weak like that. So, yes. But anyway, Efocutioner, what is the pun of the week? Yes, notice that I said week with an A.
Yeah, I kind of noticed. Yes. Which was very weak for a pun.
That should be
but
a week
nice
for a
try,
pun. That doesn't
nice
make
attempt.
sense.
So continue on. So I have this, Barbara Duncan, for you to come to C2E2, which I know you will be there because I believe.
Oh man, yeah. You guys aren't seeing this, but I put "believe" in quotation marks. So
that's okay. Well, I still believe it. And the pun is: I asked the lion in my wardrobe what he was doing there. And he said it was none of your business.
Dang! Oh, dude, I read those books a long time ago. Oh man, I approve. Hold on. Applause because of reference. Most people would say those Disney movies weren't that good, but I still had fun watching those. So
wait, that was a Disney movie?
Oh yeah, dude, those three, the recent ones with the Lion Witch Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, Voyage of the Dawn Treader. Yeah, those were released by Disney, I believe.
Yo, Lord Mickey was definitely taking over. The signs were there, we just weren't paying attention.
Well, anyway, dude, I appreciate that one. Dude, when you send that one, I'm going to like that tweet, and I'm going to retweet it.
It's already sent.
All right, good. I will retweet it after we're done here. So,
and you guys can too. Of course, if you have any other puns, you can, comment at the bottom.
Puns,
give me some puns,
jokes,
man.
whatever. So.
Yes. In the meantime, we appreciate you watching or listening to episode 22, where we talk about season 3, episode 8 of RWBY Chibi, kids versus adults versus pups versus animals versus KOF 14 versus Injustice 2 versus Street Fighter 5 crappy arcade edition version 2018 ridiculous ultra edition versus Rooster Teeth versus Burn Knuckle Yang.
Oh, that was a mouthful.
Hell yeah. And of course, may the Yang be with you.
Oh, and our little plug at the end. Don't forget remember to like, comment, subscribe, please, if you like this podcast. Also, check out Efocutioner's Chronicles of Gamers podcast for his views and insights on video games these days. So
versus Half-Life 3.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Well, anyway.
Versus Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, baby, don't get me started on Kingdom Hearts 3. Another time, perhaps. But until then, may the Rooster Teeth be with us all.
No, it's may the Yang
Rooster
be with you. Yang be with you.
Tai Yang.
Versus,
yes, Tai Yang is pretty cool.
No, may the Yang be with you versus SNK.